The U.S. government has approved what could be its final package of military aid to Ukraine. The deal is worth up to $250 million. Now, President Joe Biden has made supporting Ukraine against Russia a key priority. But Republicans in Congress have insisted they won't authorize any more funding unless Democrats agree to stricter measures to limit migration.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The German government, for its part, has made clear that it hopes the United States will not abandon its backing for Ukraine.
We welcome the ongoing U.S. support for Ukraine. And looking ahead, we trust that the U.S. will continue to support Ukraine, as President Biden has announced.
Well, let's get the view from Kyiv and speak to our correspondent, Sonia Fakhre, joining us live. Sonia, how important is this aid package, which may be the last from the U.S. for Ukraine?
Well, it is pretty significant. It has been welcomed here. President Zelenskyy today, welcomed it and said it would meet Ukraine's most pressing military needs. Now, we've already heard of a shortage of munition affecting Ukraine's frontline operations with, artillery crews saying they now need to ration shells. There's also another component in this package, which is all about air defense munitions, which is also very significant. Just this week, we saw Russia launch a renewed barrage of drone attacks on cities like Odessa and Kherson, and causing, deaths and damage to infrastructure. And for Ukraine, of course, intercepting and shooting down these drones before they hit their targets means it goes through these air defense munitions quite fast. But of course, there is concern here about wavering Western aid. Ukrainian officials have said they plan to ramp up domestic production of weapons next year. That would include long-range strike drones, which Ukraine has been using to strike far behind enemy lines, for example, to target Russian warships in the Black Sea.
Give us a sense of what exactly is at stake here. If the U.S. does stop sending aid, how much of a blow would that be for Ukraine's ability to defend itself?
Well, I think many analysts here agree that if, aid was cut by Ukraine's biggest military backer, that is the U.S., it could potentially have a debilitating impact on Ukraine's ability to defend itself. And I think the most immediate concern, of course, is the impact on frontline operations in the east and the south, where, both Ukraine and Russia have struggled to achieve any significant breakthrough, but where well-equipped Russian troops are on the attack in many places. In terms of weapons, I think analysts think that if there is no additional aid, Ukraine could start running out of long-range missiles, air defense missiles and ammunition. And that remains a huge concern here.
DW's correspondent Sonia Fakhre for us in Kyiv. Thank you so much for your reporting there.